Hello, rats and ratettes. It is everybody's favorite Vic. I am live on the YouTube. I am live on the Twitch. And I am live on the Facebook to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I just got to tell you, bro, my blood pressure just went way up. Because a couple of minutes ago, I just recorded this week's episode of Truth with Consequences. I could be heard each and every week. You don't got to wait for these treats. These are treats. These are YouTube treats. You can get me each and every week at patreon.com/Russo TWC. And I went off, bro. The promo of all promos for 30 minutes on the AEW neckbeards. 30 minutes straight. I got red in the face. I could feel my blood pressure going up because I don't know what's wrong with these imbeciles. This is beyond a cult. Beyond a cult. People leave cults when they realize that the cult is cuckoo. I never saw a gathering of people that will defend a product regardless of how god awful it is. And you cannot even say anything. Forget in a critical way. You can't even make a freaking joke. You make a freaking joke, they are out of their seats right behind that computer in mom's basement, scratching their ass and delivering venom to you, even if it's a joke. On Twitter today, Russo made a joke that tonight on Dynamite, after the show, Tony Khan is going to call out the AEW roster and they're going to play a game of Skip to My Lou. That is a joke. That is a joke. And the imbecilic comments you AEW marks sent Russo. What about the finger point of doom? Russo wasn't even there for the finger point of doom, you morons. But I'm not going to give that away here because there is 30 minutes of gold on Truth with Consequences today. Patreon.com/Russo TWC. You go support that show because if you support that show, you are supporting the freedom of speech. And without the freedom of speech, we are all effed. Let me make that perfectly clear. So I will say whatever I want to say about Tony Khan, about the AEW marks, about the neckbeards, about the group hug. I will say whatever I want to say. I am not looking for any Tony Khan jobs anytime soon. So you want to hear the whole rant? You go right to patreon.com/Russo TWC. This is about today. This is about the casual fan RussoBrand.com poll, and something very interesting happened yesterday because I told you guys that the marks were taking over the poll, and the poll is supposed to be for the casual fans. And a funny thing happened yesterday because the marks couldn't turn out for the poll because not even the marks could put over the group hug. Because the marks knew damn well if they came on the poll and they put over the group hug, that normal people like you and I were going to laugh at them. We were going to make a mockery out of them if they dare put over the group hug, even though there were some that did. So they stayed in the basement. They locked themselves in. Oh, we're not going to comment on this one. We're not. Thank God you're not going to comment on this one. Because you can't. What are you going to say? We like the group hug? If you like the group hug, you're a moron. Unbelievable. Listen, man, Russo blurred the lines. I'm not going to defend him there. He blurred the lines. This ain't blurring the lines. This is taking down every curtain in the house and saying, hey, what we're doing here is not real. So why even try to make it real? At the end of Terminator, as the credits roll, does Arnold Schwarzenegger come out and take a bow? After Top Gun, does Tom Cruise come out and take a bow? Well, it's making a mockery. It's making a mockery out of what legendary men and women with their blood, their sweat, and their tears gave decade after decade after decade to the wrestling business. Now we're going to make a mockery of it, and we're all going to come out here and group hug like a bunch of jackasses. That's what we're going to do. We're going to group hug like jackasses because the billionaire's kid had a tough day. So let's get to the poll. And Russo allowed me to come up with today's poll, Vic Venom's poll. Here we go. Should group hugs be allowed in wrestling? Here are the choices. 1,500 people. See, yesterday was 2,400. Why were there 1,000 less? Because not even the marks could say group hugs are a good idea. So the marks couldn't take this poll. Should group hugs be allowed in wrestling? No, yes, only if they follow it with a game of hopscotch. 54% of you said no. 23%, who I will refer to as the moron club, said yes. We should have group hugs in professional wrestling. Yes. 22% said only if they follow it with a game of hopscotch. So now we're going to go one step further as we discuss these group hugs in wrestling. This is the latest craze. The latest craze, group hugs in wrestling. Let's break it down even further. Here's today's poll. Following the group hug, Tony Khan should lead the entire AEW roster in A, the singing of Kumbaya, B, a game of duck, duck, goose, C, nap time, 4, dodgeball, or 5, which picture doesn't belong? You know that thing they do on Sesame Street? They'll have like Bert and Ernie, a Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch, and a hammer. And they'll ask the kids, which one of these don't belong in? Hopefully they'll answer hammer. So that's the choices for tomorrow. After the group hug, should Tony lead them in the singing of Kumbaya? You guys know that tune. A game of duck, duck, goose. Nap time, nap time, bro. You put on the gimmick shades over your eyes and you all take a nap at the same time. Maybe they give you a snack. I'll give them a snack. I got no problem with that, bro. Dodgeball or which picture doesn't belong? I'm going to let you guys decide. I'm going to let you guys vote. In the meantime, bro, Listen to my rant. I address all those lame-brained responses to Russo's tweet. I address them all one by one, and I get into it deep. And you can get that, bro, by going to patreon.com, Russo TWC. Fill out the gimmick. The poll. Fill it out, the poll. When you get there, subscribe to the channel. It is free. Like the channel. Why? Because you like me. I'll see you all tomorrow. And you, hold on, Mike. Since Mike is in the room, Mike, 1883 is god awful. God awful, Mike. God, I don't need to see horses and stage coaches wading through water for an entire hour. 1883 may be more boring than Raw. Mike.